Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Mama Fox Studios. This is Missy and we're on build, what are we on, 6 I think, of our Summer by the Sea. So we've got 4 pieces completely done. We've got our little sofa here and our boat table with our book and our teacup. Whoops, we have our little cabinet with the lighthouse and the flower and shell on it. That did turn out really cute, I like that. And then finally, we have our little table. So just wanted to mention real quick, usually I don't do anything off camera, but I came in here earlier and this was just bugging me. Now this one little spot is still kind of bugging me, but it's not as bad. All I did was in a couple little spots, I took some of my Aleene's Original Tacky Glue because it had that precision tip. And I just kind of went in some of the places that were still had spaces in between the material and the wood table, and then just held it for a few seconds. It didn't get this side. I think it did pretty good around here. This side is still, I wish that would sit a little bit more, but that it's okay. We're gonna leave it at that. But I usually don't do things off camera. I just wanted to let you guys know that I just did a touch. On the off camera there that time, just because it was bugging me. So we're gonna jump right back in and get building. We're gonna build some chairs. Oh, I forgot to bring my buckets over. So we need B64 twice and 62 and 63. 57, 60s. So we're going to do one blue and one like a light green. I think it's going to be most of these here. So let's see what we have. The blue and the green, and those are the seats. And that's the back. And then those are the sides that are going to go like that. Why didn't they just make one piece? I don't know. Anyways. So those are all the last pieces in the bag from B58 through B77. All right. So I'm going to use the alcohol clear glue that came with the kit. This is a Mayberry Street kit from Hobby Lobby that I picked up, and this and the white glue came with the kit. Now generally, because I order from Temu a lot, I don't get glue because they can't ship them. So I've only gotten a couple that have their own glue, so I'm trying them. I like the alcohol glue except for the fact that it's stringy, and I hate stringy, but we're dealing with it. We're dealing with it. So we're gonna go the two little pieces. Oh no, I'm doing green. Stay with one color. Okay, they do not go on the sides of these. They are going to go on the front corner and the back corner. So right there on the corners. That is a lot of glue. That is the only thing is the tubes I don't like. I like the glue itself. I don't like the thing it comes in. Yeah, I need to make sure they're level on the top, I'm pretty sure. And then this one, did it sit all the way back? think it's going to go all the way on the back. But let me... Okay, yep. I just want to make sure that that would still fit. So we're going to line this up with the back here. Just trying to make sure that they're even so that that seating sits flush. Or flat, I mean. I think we're kind of good there. Now I'm going to do it the way they say to do it. And then there we're going to put the top on. So the side is going to go underneath that top lip, the widest lip. Yep. And then the bottom will set underneath. So I'm putting my 2 drops of glue on the top of the back of the chair and then on the bottom part of the chair rest, the backrest. Just make sure they're even. Okay, and then we're going to put our other side on. So it's going to sit okay. Whoop. So I need to put the glue on the 2 sides here. Oh, look at all those strings. Ooh. The chair rest back and the top of the new piece. I'm going to put it underneath that there, and then I'm going to match up the bottom. Okay, and then have a string stuck somewhere. And then I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the side rails here. A little bit too much glue. I'm not even squeezing. And then the 2 little cutout parts are going to go towards the back, so they're going to fit into that back piece. Now I had to kind of twist it so I could get it in there straight. And then I'm just going to kind of, whoop, I just crunched it. Don't bend or don't push on those legs. I just want to make sure the seat was sitting down flat on all of them. I think we're good. So that is one. Now we're going to do the same exact thing to the other 2, or to the other set. I said 2 because there's 2 of these pieces I'm putting on. I meant the whole complete set though. Don't you go where I say to go. Didn't get enough glue on that top. Ugh. What are you doing? Seat on, put the seat on, and that'll help square it up because I'm not going to fight with these the whole time. I don't quite know what this front is doing. It is just move and move and move. Excuse me, it's getting a bit late at night. My throat's getting a little tired, a little sore. I just want you flat. Just a little out of whack on that side still. What am I doing? Okay, looks good. There we have 2 chairs. All right. Getting a wipey. Whoop, I don't need 14 of them. You need to get the strings of glue off my fingers. Okay, so now we're going to make like a China hutch kind of thing. So we need B49. This is bag 40 through 57. Okay, that's just paper. Oh, I hate when they do this. So we need, first we need A10-7-1. Oh, missed one. A10-7-1 is right up here. The good thing is it does have the lines where we're going to stick all of our wood. So let's get this cut out first. And if you need to fast forward while I'm cutting and then finding the pieces, I totally understand. Totally get it. Go ahead. But you know, that's how I'm running this channel. It's showing you all the steps, and that includes cutting things out and finding pieces and, you know, the boring stuff that if you're building it, you have to do. But if you're not building, you can fast forward. I don't mind. Okay, so you know how sometimes I tell you what I'm reading or what I'm watching? I bit the bullet and am watching a series that I've put off for so long because it's not like the book, and I'm only watching it because I want to watch the 2 spin-offs. So many moons ago, I read the book Vampire Diaries. I'll admit, slightly confusing, but I got into it and I liked it. It was pretty good. Then the TV series came out and I was so excited, but then I heard, don't watch it if you're a fan of the books. So I'd never watched it. But now they have Originals, which I believe is about the original family of vampires, and Legacies, which I believe is about the werewolves. And those are the ones I want to watch, but I figured I should watch from the beginning so that way I know some of the characters, because I think they cross series. So I'm just finished season 2 of Vampire Diaries, and I'm not happy. I'm not impressed. No, not at all. So we need 49, 50, 50, 50, 51, and that's a 49. Okay, so I don't know what size. I'm just going to start pulling some of these because it's going to be some of these. And then I will look in the description and figure out the sizing and find the correct ones. Well, not that one. They're all just straight boards. I believe those are going to be 50s. But let me see. 1, 2, those are 49s. Because I think these are going to go here, here, and here. These are going to go here, here, and here. And then 51. So I just want to make sure that I have an extra 51, like meaning on purpose, like it's supposed to have an extra one. No, B51 says 2 pieces, so are these all actually the same? No, okay, there is the one that I left off. And that's 52, and that's not on this one. Oh, wait, 51. $52. Okay, this one goes on later. So this is what the mess we're going to work with right now. So, here we go, here we go. I do like the fact that they have all the guides lines on the paper for us. That is very nice. Now I would rather trim a little bit, but get them in the correct lineup. So it looks like we're gonna, nope, I just was over too far. Oops. Oop. I don't really think it matters what order you put the, like if you put the 3 sides in and then the top and bottom. I'm going to put the little shelves in last, but I think that's probably the only one that kind of, it's going to make, not that it's going to make a difference, but nope, that's the big one. It's going to go on top, but to make a little extra layer, but not yet. Making sure everything's nice and tight. And then our 3 little shelves go on the inside parts. I'm going to put that little bit of glue on each edge. There's 1 and here's 2. What are you doing here? I tweaked that one. It may look like I'm smearing glue all over it. I'm not, because I'm barely pushing at all on the tube, because I just kind of it comes out, and I don't want too much of it out, so if I dab it, it comes out much slower. There we go. Yeah, I wish. Okay, I'm gonna have to. They're kind of flappy. It's on there because it's on the paper, but it's not on any of these, and I don't want to rip the paper. So very carefully. Too much because I pushed and it all came flowing out. But I'm going to put a little dollop of glue on those front edges. And then the same on this side. Actually, it's because so much of it came out. I have big clumps. So if you've done this kit or doing it or have it or something, and it came with glue, so I guess if you've done the kit or are doing it now, and it came with the glue, are you using this glue or are you using your, like, kind of whatever glue you normally use? And if you're using this glue, what do you think about it? I'm just curious. Because yeah, I really, really like the alcohol glue, just not the container it comes in. And if you use alcohol glue, what type, and can you get it in a precision tip? Because I mean, I would use, if I could get this glue in this precision tip, I would use it all the time. Like, yeah, all the time. I just don't know. I think this one shifted. It wasn't quite, they're not quite straight. There we go. Much better. Okay, now we have to, oh, what do we got to do? A10-7-2 and -3. These two little green, it's going to be like birdhouse things. So, cut these out real quick. So 2 has the front door on it, and 3 is just green. Gonna be like a little birdhouse. Whoop. Okay, and then we need B43. No, sorry, attach two 7-2 and 7-3 on B53. So what is B53? Okay, a wooden piece. Oh, okay. I was thinking it was going to be flat, and I didn't understand how this is, but it's kind of thicker than the other pieces of wood. It's right here. So see, it's much thicker, like than say those pieces. And then the two red ones, B55 and 54. Oh, come here. Okay. So I believe 55 is the smaller one and 54 is just a little bit taller. So we're going to put the paper on front and back here. Come on. Oh no. It flicked off onto my leg. We got it though. We got it. We got it. So I make sure we're level on the bottom and sides because I'm going to have to trim up that top just a touch. Come on, straighten out. Keeps twisting on me. I think because I have glue on my fingers. Okay. It's sliding and because of the glue, and I don't want to cut too much. Dang it. Okay, now we're going to put the red pieces on each side, and one is longer than the other because it will go up over the top. So the short one will go right at the peak, and it is wider, so I'm going to even it out. So it's low, it's right at the peak of this, and then the longer one will go over the peak and cover the short one. So that way they're both even on the bottom, or roughly even. There's our little birdhouse. And then we need C16, which is C16 is Taurus silver. Let's see what that is. Is it that? Yeah, so it's kind of, it's decorative on the bottom and it scoops up and has a like stovetop kind of bit. There's that. And then C17, is it big or little? Plastic bead. I know it's the plastic bead, but what size? The smaller one. Okay. So there are 2 plastic beads in here, sizes. Now this is the bigger one, not that one. We want that smaller one. Okay. And it is going to sit on top of this one here. So I'm going to try not to make a huge mess. We'll see. Can I get enough glue on this edge? Without totally making a mess? Probably not. Whoop. Lost the bead. It's just going to sit right on top there. There we go. And then A10-7-4, so our papers again, and 7-5. So the little purple square diamond here, 7. So then the little, that one. Fold A10-7-4 and A10-7-5 well as shown. Fold them well, folks. Don't fold them sloppy and really like we would, oh my gosh. Paste, so we also need 10-7-6 and B56. Follow the steps as shown in diagram to make the boat. So 4, 5, and 6. So these 3 right here up top. There's one, and then this one. Don't lose that little purple one. Okay, and then this little bitty one. and then we need one piece of wood, and that is B56. Oh, it's that little boat piece right there. Yep. I just lost it. Gonna be a little one. Well, yeah, it's going on that shelf. It's got to be little. And then also C58, which I believe, yeah, the white wire. And we need 1.8 centimeters of that. Actually, just gonna go shy of 2. Okay, so first we're gonna take our little strip here, and it's going to go around kind of the halfway, or maybe just slightly higher than halfway mark on our piece of wood. I'm going to try to use some of the white glue because I'm tired of making a mess with that. Oh, and it comes out fast too. Just tired of making a mess with that alcohol glue. And I'm just going to wrap it around, so we'll put the glue on the rest of the paper. Not crooked though. Come on now. So mine doesn't reach perfectly together, and it may just be the different height that I went up the block. I think I missed the glue on the end of that one. Okay, so there we go. Now we have that. Kind of wants to lift a little bit on the sides because of the angle of the wood. So just work with it, or, you know, just leave it. It's fine. That one, we're not going to see the back. That's kind of how they want to lift. When you push flat, it wants to lift that back up at an angle. That's fine. All right, and then we're going to put our wire in the center. I think I am going to use a little drop of alcohol glue in that one. Whoop, went off the front. I had it held the wrong angle. Oh, don't fall over. Sorry about slamming doors. Parents are getting ready for bed. Now these two I have to fold in half, and they're small, so I'm going to get my ruler, handy dandy ruler here, and it does have a dotted line. There we go. We'll put a dollop of glue in the middle there. Get that sealed shut. I'm a little short on one side, but we'll put that on the back side. And therefore I'm going to be opposite of the picture, because they want us to do it like that, and that's my, like that, that's my short side. So I'm just going to turn mine around. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the spine of this. And then it's going to go at the top of the wire. My wire keeps falling off. Okay. And our little purple one is going to be our little flag. Also going to get bent in half. Are you trying to open the door? Sorry, I don't know if they're trying to open the door to tell me goodnight or they're walking. It's a pocket door, so it kind of bounces when the AC's on, which it's on. Oh, maybe it was the dog. I don't know. That's weird. I'm just trying to get some glue on the inside of that so it'll stick. I think we got it. All right, and then the long part is going to the spine, just like the last one, is going to get a touch of glue. And then it's going to go just under where this one went. Opposite, on the opposite side. Dang it. There we go, I think. As long as my wire stays up, that is a pretty cute little boat. All right, oh, and we also need, okay, what is D11? D11 is one of our shells, right? Yeah, so we need a conch shell. So I kind of have the two, like the more white ones, and then I'm gonna go with the browner one, I think. No, I like that one. It's really pretty. Okay, and then we also need the little Eiffel Tower charm there. A1077. What is that? 77 and 78. Oh, I think we need some books. Where are we at time-wise? Oh, we're almost there. 77 and 78. What are those? Oh, 77 is just and then this is all three of these are 7-8 because we're going to need all three books. This is 7-4. This is not the one we need. Missy, come on. 7-7. What am I doing? What is 7-7? 8, 10, 10, 17, 20, 17, 18, 26. 10-7-7. Nope, none of those. And none of those. Okay, what did I miss? I mean, it. Oh, wait. It was 7-7. 7-4 is the one above it. I was right. I just second guessed myself. There's something on my mat underneath here. Oh, a little piece of the wire from the last cabinet we did. Ruler, bend in half. So I guess it's just going to kind of sit on this bottom shelf here, kind of with tinted. I think it's like a card or something. So they show it just sitting like that. Okay, so we're going to start putting some of these on. Okay. then above that is our little metal thing with the bead on top that we did. I'm going to use the alcohol glue on this one. It's slightly too big for the, yeah, that would have been nice to measure first, Missy. And then our little seashell. So I'm going to put just a little dollop in there. And then I am going to, you can decide which way you want your shell to lay. I want mine to lay like that. And then the Eiffel Tower on the top here. Now it does fit in all four legs. So this is funny, I've done this little Eiffel Tower charm on something else. I think it was on one of my little minis, my little 8 minis. I think it was the leisure, one of the leisure times or something. It was like a background piece. I remember that. And then what is, oh, and then our little boat. Oh, come on, I didn't want to do it like that. Okay, so I put my glue farther back, but obviously I cut my wire a little bit too tall. So I just scooted it out some. So there is the placement of everything on our little shelf. Then we're going to put B52, remember this bigger one, on top, flush with the back. So it's going to stick out sides and front just a bit. But you know what? Yeah, I'll go ahead and stick this one on. And then I'm going to wrap it up. We got to put a little bit of a face on here, face plate on the front, and make our books and put our birdhouse on. But so I want it flush in the back, and then I want it as even as I can on the sides. There we go. Now I can put the birdhouse on because it is going to sit on top of that piece we just put on the right hand side. All right, so far that's it. We're going to do our 3 books. They're going to be piled up here, and we're going to put it like a face plate on, but I want these to dry before I go tipping it back to put more stuff on. So oh, whoops, there's my lid. I couldn't see it. So yeah, I think I'm going to, we'll finish, we did our chairs. So we got our chairs done. I'm assuming they're probably going to sit, because the tablecloth is green and blue, they're probably going to sit. I think I'll probably do it like that. We'll let that dry and get those books cut out next time and get put on there with the faceplate. And whoop, what comes after that? Then we have, then we have our bed next. So this shouldn't take but a couple of minutes. I think it's just a couple of pieces on the front of this, and then cut out our books, put them on the top, and then we will get going on our bed, which, yeah, more material. Yay. But anyways, excuse me. Thank you guys so very much. I'm going to just scoot this so that you can see what we've worked on. There we go. Thank you guys again for watching, and I hope to see you on the next build. Bye.